our conduct, in the way we basically present ourselves to the world to perceive, and also in the way that our conduct is able to define what our country is. Because I always say Nigeria isn't just a place, it's all of us and what we do to define it.
Okay, all right,
Yeah.
thank you. You know, last week, our guest last week was telling us about how we can be more patriotic. He was like, we should inculcate civic education. Now, not the civic education that we know, like real civic education, like teach
Yeah.
about our country, you know, the history, and make, even from a very early age, to make them love their country. He was giving an example of US. He said, if anything should happen in US, you see that young people are like, they are ready to fight for their country. Because they
Absolutely.
know their country, they know the history, they know the journey.
Absolutely.
So he was like, civic education should be not just civic education of what is security studies, but it should be about teaching, you know, from a very young age, how to be patriotic, things about Nigeria, and, you know, how we can make, you know, we have really lost hope. A lot of people have really lost hope in Nigeria, and it's really sad, but thank God for programs like this to
Absolutely.
encourage our country and our Nigerians all over the world. So you said, you know, you talked about a soldier, that soldiers are patriotic, they are ready to die, not just the, like, literally die for our country. So in what way can we, the citizens, be patriotic? Like the normal, regular person, how can I be patriotic?
Okay.
Like, what can I do now? They say, okay, this guy is a patriotic citizen, oh, well done. What are those things?
So it's quite easy. It's just about being natural you. And by being natural you, I mean every human ought to have ethics and values that guide them. You don't just step out and act anyhow, right?
Yeah.
In your actions as citizens, we're expected to act in certain ways, right? First, as enshrined in Chapter 2, Section 23 of the 1999 Constitution, as amended, it's expected that as a Nigerian citizen, you need to be disciplined.
Okay.
So it means that if there are a set of rules and regulations for you to
obey.
abide to, then you have to abide to it. If the rule is that you should stay on a queue and do not shunt it, because when you do this, it will be chaotic. Now, as a patriotic citizen, you're looking at your inactions now when it comes to rules and regulations. When they ask you not to do certain things and you go on to do it, or if they ask you to do certain things and you go
You
on to
ignore.
do it, the situation might be chaotic, right? And in that chaos, in all honesty, you aren't loving your country enough. Because on an international front, when things get chaotic, when you have executed indiscipline, when a lot of things happen on the negative light, it doesn't just rub to you. A lot of the times, people don't even know your name or remember you. The headline would definitely, or would most likely, tag a Nigerian did wrong and that. So
Because
if
that's where you
That's
come
true.
from.
yes, that's where you
come
come from, and that's one of your primary definition, right? You're Nigerian first and foremost before you're being
Individual,
categorized into
yeah.
your individuality, right? So in loving your country is in knowing that if I do these things wrongly, right, my country would be dragged. And if I do this positively, then my country would be praised for it. So because you love your country enough to be praised for it, you have that passion for it. You have that burning passion and desire.
That zeal to
You
do
will
the
want
right
to,
thing.
Yeah, do the right thing so that your country would be praised for it and seen in the positive light. That's the sort of love. So to maybe compare this, I'd like to make you look at your family name, for instance. From wherever family you're from, you don't want to put
Their name in the mud.
their name in the mud. No matter the
So you're always being
negativity they are
conscious of
doing,
what you're doing.
no matter how negative it is in your family, you'd not go all out and start saying, so family name is a bad family. We are horrible people. Because
Exactly.
in doing that, what are you doing?
You are punishing yourself.
Exactly. So you're demarketing yourself, you're devaluing yourself. And that is the sort of love you have for your country. Your sister, first and foremost, if somebody comes and want to slap your sister, before anything you stand and you'd fight. Then when you people go inside, you then correct yourself.
Yeah,
So you
absolutely.
see, I could go on to mention precise and particular things, but I mean, I like to give a very vague chance to people to understand all these intricacies and then decide for yourself the things that you can do, right, to present your way. If it's in your appearance, not being very, not you exposing yourself because it's not the Nigerian way, it's not an African way. If it's in your speech because you're careful and you won't just go talking carelessly. If it's in the way you drive, if it's in the way you respect yourself in gatherings, if it's in the way you, all of these things actually come together to
Okay, now Sultan Kamal, you've spoken across various areas, but
Yeah.
still, you know that in as much as being a patriotic citizen is concerned, it's something we're supposed to continue sensitizing,
yeah.
because you can't know it all. It could be that there is someone listening to us this afternoon that has made a decision to say, after all, I am not the fault that the country is the way it is. So henceforth, I'm going to be living my life in such kind of way. But maybe from this program, the person might just have a rethink or make a different decision. Now, I would like you to throw more light to those things that you know that we can do that will strengthen our personality as a nation,
Yeah.
that will strengthen our face as a nation before we talk about the individuals. Because a lot of us don't know that there are things we do that has more impact on us as a nation
Than yourself.
than you as individuals. So I would like you to talk more about that area.
All right, thank you very much. And I'd like to start by saying that I had mentioned before that it's all of us individuals that collectively become a country,
Yeah.
right? A nation. And how do we get to strengthen our integrity, especially in this time of decline? Firstly, I would like us to look back at history. Because without the past,
cannot
then
talk
we
about
can't
the present.
forge ahead to the present. And we have a very rich past, if we need to be honest. And just like with every form of branding, you actually need the past to come to the present. You
Absolutely.
can't talk
Because
about
that's the glory
Yeah.
that you started
any
with.
brand at all, right? Any brand that you know would not abandon their past name or their past maybe colors or anything entirely to just go on to a new one. Oftentimes they want to align to the past glory, and we have rich histories. I mean, in our history from the past, we would hear stories of like the Idris Aloma, Ajala the Traveler, Odudua, and all of that. And that's really far out. But when you come really close, we have the likes of Chinua Achebe and the great things they've been able
They've
to
done,
achieve.
yeah.
Wole Soyinka, and how much of a pride he is, especially when it comes to the literate world and all of that. Yakubu Aigbeni, when we talk about the football, when you talk about Afro music, you
Yeah.
can't go past it without talking about Fela and Lako Kuti.
Lapo.
Kuti.
Yeah, and
Aliko Lapo.
these people are great
The
icons,
pioneers,
right? And
yeah.
they are Nigerians like us, and they've put us on the map, right? These guys have done really great things. So in order to usher in a present of patriotism, we have to remember the labor of our heroes past.
Just as our pledge
Just
said.
as our
Our national
anthem,
pledge.
our
And,
former
okay, our
anthem,
national anthem, yeah.
mentioned. And this is because, I mean, there's still positive light somewhere. We have to align to our past that is bright and see what it was,
Entails,
right,
yeah.
to be prideful as Nigerians once, right? The past where everything, our economy was also good, right? Prior to democracy, and how our economy was thriving. I remember there was a time when a naira to a dollar was almost equal,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
And this because we hadn't become people that were corrupted,
As
right?
at then.
As at then. So if each and every one of us look to the past and see the times that time were good, you'd see that people weren't corrupt, people were passionate about the country, and they were demanding accountability. One of the reasons why Fela falls into this group was because he didn't shut his mouth up
at all.
Right?
Despite what was happening,
yes,
he was
calling, and people were seeing the reality and calling for accountability, and somehow people were scared to not be Nigerian. And to not be Nigerian, it means to not for you not to be accountable, right? And people were being accountable. People were being passionate when they downed the Nigerian colors. Did you see our sportsmen back then? We had Mary she was a sprinter, I think Mary something, and then Agbani Derego, who remembers when she won the Miss World?
I do.
And the spark that it had on us. So one of the ways is actually to take our history really, really serious and present it in a way that it brands passion and brew passion among citizens, to see where we are coming from as a nation and where we could be when each and every one of us become passionate. It puts our country in a good light. Nobody is dragging us everywhere. And I mean, you'll be proud to be Nigerian and be willing to defend the image that had been created. But if you are not a part and parcel of something, tell me, how
can you make impact?
Can you be in defending something you weren't a part of building?
Okay, I think at this point you will have to open the phone lines so that one or two persons listening that want to be part of it can also share their
before we open the phone lines, we have to go on a very short break. And when we come back, we shall take your calls, and of course we shall continue the conversation here on Eagles 102.3
FM
Abuja.
Radio is an experience. Eagles FM 102.3 Abuja. Hello, Nigeria. Hello, Africa.
Do you want to work in the healthcare sector? Do you want to be a trained, certified nursing assistant, medical assistant, or caregiver? If yes, then register to enroll for Push Africa's one-year diploma in certified nursing assistance training happening at the African University College of Science and Technology, Abuja. Targeted trainees are unemployed graduates, O-level or ordinary diploma graduates, or anyone interested in working as a support worker in the healthcare sector. For details, log on to www.pushafrica.org or WhatsApp 080-339-42015, 080-339-42015. For registration, pick up application form at our partner radio stations or visit the reception at the African University of Science and Technology, Abuja.
Things they happen for our community, eh?
Now I can recoup back all the money I have spent on this annoying family.
That woman own don't finish.
My dear, let's go and greet them, okay?
Hey! Join Media Coalition and Awareness to hold trafficking, MICAS, on I Wish I Knew radio drama and program every Saturday at 10 a.m. on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. Join us to kick human trafficking out of our society. I Wish I Knew radio drama and program is brought to you by MICAS and funded by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Denmark.
Hey, great news from WalletWise. Tired of transfer fees? Send cash to any bank with no charges, saving you money every time. WalletWise is an all-in-one payment app that makes transactions super swift. Need airtime, data, bills, cable, or gift cards from 500 plus spots? Just tap and go, and earn sweet commissions on every payment. Commissions go straight to your commission wallet. Plus, refer friends and watch your rewards grow as they use the app for purchases and bill payments. In a tough spot? Use the distress pin to lock your account fast. Safety first. WalletWise is smart, fun, and secure. Download now and let your money work for you. Available on App Store and Google Play. Become part of the Wise fam, making every transaction smooth and easy.
Competitions? They don't exist. With Eagles, you soar.
Any money where I get, I deflect, I devote, the best.
My dream is my dream is shopping with you in Montego.
Eagles 102.3 FM, your radio experience you can count on.
Well, yes, you're welcome back, and I hope you've been enjoying your time here on radio with these three amazing people. Yes, this is still Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, and the program is the National Core Values Program. And the topic has been the benefits of patriotism. And Mr. Kamal has been dishing out a lot.
He's been doing a lot of justice.
Yes, he has been doing a great job. I mean, if I had lost hope in Nigeria and I was listening to you, I'd be like, oh, really? So we have something like this?
Yes,
oh, really? Thank you so much.
You're back on track.
Yes. All right, you said we're going to open the phone lines when we come. So the numbers to call are...
yes, the studio number remains 0907-353-0044 or 090-8766-8888.
Or you can also call us on WhatsApp at 090-9705-4450. Now, you said something that I feel like really covers all. You said one thing you talked about, I don't know the quotation, but in the Constitution, you said being a Nigerian is to be disciplined. And I think that covers a lot. Because if you actually obey rules and regulations, let's start from traffic. As little as that traffic,
in my mind?
as little as that traffic,
we know they agree.
It's funny that we have traffic. You come to a junction that there's traffic and there's still chaos.
Yeah.
Why? Impatience. I don't know, where are we going? Sometimes I feel like, calm down. It's reading like it's remaining 3 seconds. It's remaining 4 seconds.
They already started moving.
So these little things like being on the queue and trying to. Last week we talked about fast tracking things. You go to get your visa and they're like, hey, I cannot do it for you. It will take time, but if you just drop something, if you drop something, it can be done tomorrow. I know we keep
that's when they have the express.
What do you mean that normally it will take 2 weeks, but that's how we can do it for you. We can do it in 2 days. If only you just drop some. So these are the things. Like I feel like these are the things we as citizens can do as patriots, because we cannot carry arms like the soldiers now to go and fight for your country. But we can defend our country in certain places. And
from being a good person.
Yes, from yourself. It starts from your own. He talked about your ethics and your values as a person. Then you reflect. When I see Chimamanda is someone I really love. It's so happy. I feel so proud to know that, she's from Nigeria. She's in Nigeria. That's the history you were talking about. The feeling of being part of something. We see that more in football. That's where we are very patriotic.
We are all united.
We are all united when it comes to football.
That this person belongs to this religion.
At all. It doesn't concern wherever you are from.
I think that's the only game that does not have this.
If you want
that is not partisan.
I'm telling you. Of patriotism, then go
in
to
Nigeria. I'm telling you.
That's true.
We don't care where you are from.
When Osimhen score a goal and you're within a viewing center,
everybody,
Hausa or Yoruba or Igbo, he can jump on you. He has never met you, and he can hold yourself.
As far as you're having that flag,
and you're passionate, and why? This is all because someone was willing to pursue their passion and do it dedicatively. So in your little spheres, how about you? As little as praying for the country. Have you heard when an American had finished his speech? What does he end it with?
God bless America.
But us, it's as if we don't believe that prayers are even answered. You will hear, God go punish you,
I feel like we also don't proclaim positivity.
We don't proclaim
especially
positivity.
for our nation.
Sometimes it's even at worst
we
instances.
even fight those who pray against the nation.
Exactly.
Who pray for the nation. Sorry, because I've seen a video, you know, when a particular pastor is praying, they say, look at this one.
Yeah.
Why are you praying for the nation? Is it going to change anything? The nation has scattered.
Okay,
What do
now
you
I
mean?
have a question for Sultan Kamal. So in essence, if I said in a scale of 100, how would you say we protect the image and respect our country compared to the image of our families?
Okay. In all honesty, in the past, in some instances, we protect the image of our country. And just like with the soccer we are making mention of, have you seen a typical Nigerian soccer fan defending Osimhen, defending this person? And it's really proud to see when they are arguing about best players on the planet, and you call an Ademola Lookman or Victor Osimhen, people would argue with their life. Oh, wait till make you feel like say this person, Sabi pass this person. You know. Let's pack soccer aside. Then we go to music. When you're talking about Davido and Whiskey,
Burna Boy, Rema,
Rema. How people can defend and tell you Burna or Rema is better than Jay-Z or Kanye. So all of these things, they tell you Afro pop is this and that. But now, check it out. Individuals who have been passionate and proud of where they are, because they are not using sounds that aren't ours. They are using our sound. The footballers aren't playing for a country that isn't ours. They are playing for us. And blood, sweat, everything, they leave it on the pitch. Now come to our fashion industry, our textile. How the Mia Tafos, the Vodi, and the is there a Vicky James?
Vicky James, Vicky James.
How Vicky James and all of them are doing us proud.
That's very
and
true.
how we are willing to down it and down
this
it
is
with
our
pride.
Own,
you go to conferences and they cannot tell you not to wear your Ankara because you are proud of your Ankara. And by the resilience we show in all of these things, you see that even the Western culture are adopting it. When they come in, the first thing they are looking for is
Ankara. I remember one celebrity
because they want to own something of value that because of how passionate
that represents
we are about
where
it,
they visited.
So all of these things is emanating from few individuals who have shown pride in their country and pursued it. Now people call your dog what you call it. Right? Why we are thriving in all of these places is because we as Nigerians have chosen to defend it. And even when there's a slip with some of these people, we still defend them,
of course.
Right?
Yes.
So I understand that in some aspects, we aren't doing well. And we need to find a fix. But we can't just be consumers. We have to start learning how to bake the cake as well. When the ingredient does not seem right, we should try to find a new recipe. And as I mentioned, collectively, we are Nigeria. We aren't, and to build Nigeria, we have to build Nigerians. So somehow we have to figure it all out. You don't allow it for only those individuals thriving within this place to build your patriotism. How about we build it? If it's in the political spaces that things are wrong, we find a solution together. And by solution, every 4 years, you have a right to vote. You don't go on mortgaging your future over a pot of beans. Sometimes not even 2K or a small rice, right? Or wrapper where carry a name, right? You don't go on doing this. If you're patriotic enough, is to know that you actually need this individual because he is capable, as opposed to you putting in individuals because they are from your place or they are your religion or they are. That's what has taken us this far back. So to answer your question, Holire, in defending, if you're comparing defending your family
family name and the nation.
The nation name. We have done excellently in defending our family name.
That's in the past glory.
In the past, right? But in the recent times, let's look at it.
Okay.
We aren't doing as much. You go on X, you go on social media. In fact, even some things that are not even about Nigeria, we bring it so much as it's bad so that we can taint our names. And to what end? It doesn't make any sense. We aren't doing a great job.
Now, when you talk about that, right, it brought my attention to, I've not been around, I traveled, and I worshipped in a church in my hometown. And I was not impressed with what the religious leader was telling the audience, how they call the congregation, rather, So that is why there is need for us to continue this sensitization, because if you as a leader do not know the use of your office to see how you can now drop down in a hierarchical order, the reason why we should do the needful and stand up for our country, then we are definitely not going to get it right in no time. You understand? But if that is going to happen, what will now be that one message that you will want to pass to leaders? And when we say leaders, we're talking about both religious leaders, family leaders, office leaders, and every. I mean, it could be maybe office day. It could be the day that we are at work, and our boss will be like, okay, I'm going to need just 3 people in the studio. The rest of you, please make sure you go to cast your votes. Do you understand? So what will be your message for the leaders of all categories?
All right, thank you very much. And I'd like to start answering this question by saying that all of the industries that I have mentioned that have thrived, right, have their leaders being patriotic. And one thing is fulcrum to the patriotism of individuals that align to these industries. It's unity. Right?
Yeah.
You don't have diverse opinions when it comes to supporting these institutions.
Yeah.
And now for the institutions that aren't doing so well, like our religious institutions, our traditional institutions, and even our government or political institutions, I go without mincing words that your success is dependent on the unity you bring to our collective good as a nation. The beauty of being Nigerian, it's in our diversity. Just like with the rainbow, where you have multiple colors. It's not the scattered radiance that make a rainbow beautiful, but in the harmony of colors and the unity to coexist within the same spectrum, right? They do not go on intertwining each other. They maintain their color, and in that maintenance of color and lane is where you see the beauty of a rainbow. Just like the rainbow, Nigeria have a chance to be beautiful, for people to see how we could unite. And if your message isn't one of unity, especially in this trying times, regardless of what you think you're doing,
you're instigating negativity.
Whatever hashtag you think you're pushing or
and I really hashtag.
Yes, whatever recognition you feel like you're garnering, one thing it's bringing to the nation is disrespect first and foremost.
Yes, that's true.
Because there's no disrespect greater than
that
someone knocking on your family door and telling your father that you're not being father enough. Let me run your family. Let me show you how to run your family.
How to run your family.
That's really embarrassing.
Absolutely.
Even to you as a religious leader, first and foremost, to you as an ethnic leader, to you as whatever leader you are. Because if you are a leader, one thing you would be looking to do is to unite, and you'd go anyway. Because it's our institutions that are failing. You'd go all length to ensure that this coexistence, even if it doesn't amount to acceptance, that's not what we are after. It's tolerance we're after, right? Is unity and harmony. And when I was making reference to the rainbow, I said the rainbow did not cross anybody's
Yeah.
line. It's in its ability to
Maintain
its own lane.
according to you.
That's the beauty, right? Is there. So we need to basically be very mindful of the message we put out.
We pass, yeah.
History. In the future, you know one thing with trends, I'd advise everybody, do not go after trends. Trends come and go.
And goes.
And it's only correct for the time that that trend is amplified or exists.
Yeah.
What you should be after is sustainability. Sustainability remains despite after time or whatever. It's unshaken. So that's what we should be after. Unity, harmony, and peaceful coexistence. If your message is devoid of this, if it's any different from this, then you should know that you're doing the wrong thing at this particular moment.
Oh, you've said a lot. Thank you so much. And I think one of the ways, just to throw in my voice, I think one of the ways I think people should be patriotic this period or forever is just give, like say, how would I put it? Like say, give honor to whom honor is due.
Yeah.
Now, when the people are, for example, you see how this people are applying for positions, for jobs, and all that. There's no need saying, okay, I know this person. Is he capable of doing it?
That's it.
Do you understand? Is he capable? Nobody, don't worry, even if he's your cousin, we don't care. But is he capable of doing that? Or just because he's your cousin, you're like, okay, let's just put him there, let's put him there. You know, we have ghost workers.
Absolutely.
People that they're just collecting salary.
But receiving
they are receiving salary. You know, these are the ways that I feel like we as individuals can be patriotic. You understand? So give, like say, give honor to whom honor is due. I don't know if that's
a perfect word.
The truth is, we shouldn't go on. Leadership, right, isn't something you give to anybody.
At all.
Right? Track records count really. Is this person capable?
Yes.
Right? Track records, very, very important.
Very important. Can this person handle this office?
Our current situation, you know how we are. If the person if he doesn't have certain values to be able to
run at the office efficiently.
Yeah, work it efficiently. And by working it efficiently, it means to basically bring us all together as one and unite us and amplify what it takes to be Nigerian from all of the discussions we have had. Then it just means that the person is not.
To add up to what she said, I'm just going to say that if you're listening to us, you are a Nigerian, please do know that it is the country before your parents and before you.
Exactly.
So if you must protect the image and personality of your family, then you should do same to the country where you belong by doing the menial things, little things that you know will trample the image of our great nation. What will be your parting thoughts?
My parting thoughts would be that a world that we create is a world that your sons and daughters cannot escape. So we have to set it right. We have to do it right. We do not have any other country aside this one.
Apart from this one.
We need to make it sustainable.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly. And my last words, you said something very powerful about prayer. The least we can just do, at least pray for your country.
Pray for your country.
And speak positivity into it. I think I would really hold on to that, praying for the country. Well, that is all for today on the National Core Values Program. Thank you so much, Kamal, for joining us.
Thank you, Sultan Kamal.
Olive. Now, remember to join us next week. Yes, this same dial on Wednesday by 12 o'clock for the National Core Values Program. And that next week is like a day to Christmas.
Oh my God, I don't forget.
Who knows? Maybe that day we feel the giveaway. Who knows? Anyways, enjoy. Remember, by 1 o'clock is the
ride back
Eagles
for Eagles Oldies. Stay tuned.
No offense to the commercials. It's just that we want to see other audio.
Eagles 102.3.